Our topic today is about verbs that are considered regular verbs, but which stems end in vowels. When you take the ER or IR and you see a vowel there, the spelling, when you change it from present to the preterite, will change. Let's take a look at them. So whenever you have an ER or IR verbs and you drop the ER or IR, and the verb ends, the stem of that verb ends in a vowel, such as a, for example, in caer, when you drop the ER, you have an A, or creer and ler, when you drop the ER, you have an E, or an IR verb like oír, when you drop the IR, you have an O. And roer, for example, when you drop the ER, you have an O. The el, el, usted forms use the ending a Y, O accent mark instead of I, O accent mark, like a regular verb. Okay, it's still a regular verb, but the spelling for the el, el, usted and ellos, ellas, ustedes will change the I to an AY. Okay? So let's take a look at these verbs. Also, the remaining forms for those verbs have a written accent mark over the letter I. Every single I receives an accent mark. So let's see the verb oír. It's an IR verb, and when I drop the IR, what do I have? I have the vowel O. So this is how I conjugate. Oí, accent mark over the I, oíste, but the el, ella, usted form, ellos, ellas, ustedes form, you're going to switch the I to a Y. Oyó, oímos, oístes, oyeron. This is the verb that we are seeing in this lesson, the verb leer. So when you drop the ER, what do you have? You have a vowel. So this is how you conjugate the verb leer. Make sure you put an accent mark in every single I. Leí, leíste, but the el, el, usted form, you're going to switch the I to a Y. Leyó, leímos, leyeron. Creer, same situation. You drop the ER and you have a vowel. Creí, creíste, creyó with a Y, creímos, creyeron. Caer, to fall. Drop the ER, you have an A. Caí, caíste, cayó, caímos, cayeron. Now, these stems also end in a vowel in a preterite. They are IR verbs, but it's a U. So in this case, like the verbs construir, which is a verb we are learning now, or incluir, which means to include, they follow the same rule except adding the extra accents. They do not receive an accent mark. They only receive an accent mark over the yo form, which is every regular IR verb receives, and the O in the el, el, usted form. But the other I's do not receive an accent mark. So this is how we conjugate the verb construir, which is the one we are learning now. Construir, accent mark. Construiste, no accent mark. Construyó with a Y, not an I. Construímos, construyeron with a Y, not an I. Well, I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you have questions. Gracias for watching.